So imperialism in Africa. Imperialism in Africa. So this is how you do your notes. You have your notes, how to do your notes. Let me enlarge it. How you do your notes. How you do your notes. You should know this by now. Your textbook. Your willingness to look at your darkness is what empowers you to change. So it's about look at all the bad things in your life. Look at what is hard in your life, the struggles, and make it fire to your life. Empower yourself to change. So, like for example, if your family doesn't have a lot of money, that should be motivation for you to go to college and get a good job. Okay. Oh, guys, remember? So she was talking about a lot of UCs and CSUs and private schools. Those can be very expensive. So don't be afraid to go to community college. Okay. That's also an option. Community college. So I'm a teacher and I went to community college. I did 2 years community college, then transferred to 2 years Cal States. And there's nothing wrong with community college, okay? And also financial aid will help you a lot. So financial aid, basically I went to school and I paid for nothing because financial aid helped me. And also when you do financial aid, you should get like a little part-time job and get yourself and put yourself independent. If you put yourself as dependent by your parents, you're not going to get a lot of money because they make a lot of money. But if you put yourself independent, like you pay your own rent and you'll get more financial aid, you get like the max. Okay, just letting you guys know that. So financial aid paid for everything for me. I never paid anything. And also scholarships help a lot. They give you extra money. So apply for those scholarships. Even if you don't get one right now, when you go to college, keep applying to them. You get them. I got a couple of them and I never had paid for school. Okay, guys? In Spanish, tu voluntad de mirar tu oscuridad es lo que te empodera para cambiar. Okay? Do we have any Spanish speakers in this class? ¿Tenemos alguien que habla español nomás?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yes, I speak Spanish.
So this is it's explaining the quote, our willingness to look at our darkness. So analyze your mistakes, analyze the things that are wrong with your life, and it empowers us. It gives you power. Just think about it as giving you power. So let it be the fire in your life. Okay? So maybe you take care of your brothers and sisters and you have to babysit all the time. Let that be power. I'm gonna do this for my brothers and sisters. I don't know your life, you know. So that guys, this PowerPoint is about how genocide. It's about genocide. So not only did the Jews by Hitler's were genocide but Africans. You don't hear that. So look, Britain claimed this part of Africa, the British. So a lot of European countries were taking over parts of Africa. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about it. France, look, France took over Madagascar and more. France. Guys, I recommend you guys read it on your own and detail so you can take notes, better notes. I'm just talking about it. Germany took over these parts. So every little part in Africa, big part, were taken over by European countries. Even Portugal and Spain. Look, that's the Portuguese took over this orange and Spain, the Spanish took over the top brown right here. Italy. Italy took over some areas too. Belgium. So we're gonna talk. This PowerPoint has. We're gonna talk about King Leopold. He's like another Hitler. Okay. So take notes. Do this on your own, guys. So genocide in Belgium, Congo, 1880s to 1910. So that was a little more than 100 years ago. Like how much? 110 years ago? 110 years ago, there was a genocide in the Congo. There's a lot of pictures that you can see on your own. Look how they carried the people. Like they used to carry things in their heads. So I'm sure their necks were very strong. So they can carry things in their head and their hands. So I want you guys to look at this on your own. I'm just skimming through it like a class, as a class. A lot of pictures, a lot of pictures. Look at that one wheel. Carry things in their head. Belgium, Congo, conquered by King Leopold. He is another Hitler. And you'll see how, why. You're gonna, if you take a look at the PowerPoints in detail, you're gonna see a lot of, so that's King Leopold. I do not want to miss a good chance of getting a slice of magnificent African cake. Magnificent African cake. Wow. So he exploited. Oh, so let me refresh. 31. Oh, so Belgium, Congo, conquered by King Leopold. Size of Europe was 80 times bigger than Belgium. Okay, so that's Belgium. So look, that's Belgium, and they were the cause of the African Holocaust at that time. Missionaries. So let's just look at the more interesting pictures. Just gonna, so they exploited copper, ivory. Okay, so ivory is the tusk of the elephants. So look at that. That's like part of their bones, and they cut them off. That's just insane. Just for money, all for money. Look at that. Look at all that ivory. Wow, that's every two is an elephant right there. Every two. It's a lot of elephants. They exploited copper, ivory, and rubber. Look, rubber. So Mesoamerica, the Aztecs, Mayans, they discovered rubber. They actually invented rubber. They were the first ones to invent rubbers. So they create the rubbers from trees, from like tree sap. So they use and then this rubber continued in Africa, and the Europes were taking over. They exploited the rubber, and you'll see some pretty bad things that they did to the Congo people, all for tires. Look, let's take a look at these. So look, these are the trees that create rubber. So you see there, it's like sap dripping down, the sap, and that's actual rubber. That turns into rubber, the sap. You have to just cure it and bake it correctly. I don't know the process, but that's how they do it. That's how rubber is made. Look, these are pieces of rubber. They just need to be cured to do tires for cars, bicycles. So rubber, rubber. I'm just going through it, guys. Look at that. All that is rubber. Pieces of rubber. They were also forced, the Congo was forced to be in their military, led by Belgian officers. They were forced. I want to show you some pictures. I just want to show pictures. So they used rhino skin to whip people that were not following orders. I want you guys to go through this on your own in more detail so you can take notes, guys. Just want to talk to you as a class. You can talk out loud. So they used to chop off hands, ears, and other parts to punish, whipped, tortured, raped, burned people alive. Ugh. Missionary source. Just want to show you the pictures, guys. Look at that. They used to cut their hands off, break their bones. Look, even children. Wow. That's what you call genocide, like inhumane killing and punishment. Your willingness to look at your darkness is what empowers you to change. Tu voluntad de mirar tu oscuridad es lo que te empodera, lo que te empodera para cambiar. Wow. Look at that. That is just inhumane punishment. Even the children, look. In the first period, we were going over it in detail, and I was reading in detail, and they said that even children, perhaps they were the ones that get the rubber. So perhaps because they didn't do it correctly, they didn't bring enough rubber. Look at that. This is the profits of King Leopold. So he did 1.1 billion in 1905. That equals to 32 billion in 2020 right now. That's what this man did. And he is compared to Hitler. Leopold killed 15 million Africans and Hitler killed 10 million Europeans. Who do you think is worse? Why are we only taught about one of the two monsters? So Black Lives Matters, guys. So we don't really hear about this guy that killed 15 million Africans. We hear about Hitler killing 10 million Europeans, but not Black people. So Black Lives Matters too, guys. We're only aware of Europeans and Jews, but not of Africans. So that goes in hand to Black Lives Matter. Okay. So I want you guys to take a look at your the PowerPoint in detail to take your notes, to take down notes.
Yeah.
Look at this. Gotta break a few African eggs to make a Western omelet. Wow. So these are all the Congo Holocaust people that died, the Congo people. Congo wealth. All for money. Money, greed. It's just greediness. Look at this poem. African Verse by David Diop in 1957. The white man killed my father. My father was proud. The white man seduced my mother. My mother was beautiful. The white man burned my brother beneath the noonday sun. My brother was strong, his hands red with black blood. The white man turned to me and in the conqueror's voice said, "Boy, a chair, a napkin, a drink." So a slave is saying this. He is being told by a conqueror's voice, a conquering man, to get him the napkin, the drink, and get him my chair. As his brother is tortured, his mother is raped, and his father is killed. So, guys, I want you to look over the PowerPoint and take down notes for your work.